Welcome to part 5 of our video series on the AIMS Query Tool. In this video, you'll learn how to create dashboard charts that visualize query data results. We've seen how queries alone provide useful tabular data, but another benefit of queries is that you can use them to populate dashboard charts, which display a visual summary of the data from your queries. Let's check them out. I'm going to create charts from the two queries we built in the part 2 and 3 videos. To get started, go to the main menu and select Reporting. On the left, select an involvement type if your AIMS implementation has more than one. I'll select Pretrial, then click Dashboards. On the My Dashboards tab, I'll click Add Dashboard. Here we have a blank dashboard, which is simply a container that I can fill with charts. I can choose from Shared Charts, which includes some pre-built system charts. But I want to create my own custom chart, so I'll click Add New Chart. I first want to start with the All Bookings Released in December 2020 query that we copied and modified in part 2. I'll give this chart a similar title and click Save. Now we have a blank chart that we need to populate with data by filling out this Chart Details section on the right. I'm going to skip down to the Query Source field. This is where we select the query that has the data we want to visualize on this chart. I'll search for and select my All Bookings Released in December 2020 query that we created in part 2. And now we can decide how the chart will look. I'll select Pie Chart. You can check out the Dashboards topic in the Online Help Center for examples of what all the different charts look like. Now I can select a dimension, which determines how the data is grouped or organized. I want my chart to group the bookings by the defendant's race. Now I can select a measure, which is a calculation performed on the data records, such as counting or averaging them. I'll select Total Bookings. Notice how AIMS has started drawing the chart and populating it with the data records from the bookings query. I can hover over the chart to see the breakdown of bookings for each race. I can choose to apply some sorting and filtering, but it's not required. And now I'm going to add a description that explains what this chart is showing. Let's add another chart visualizing data from the Judicial Decisions query we created from scratch in part 3. I'll click Add New Chart again and enter a title. For this chart's query source, I'll search for and select the Judicial Decisions query. And let's try a grouped vertical bar chart. This chart type gives us 2 dimensions. Like the other chart, I also want to group the data records by the defendant's race. Then I'll group the data records by the judicial decision type. Lastly, I want the chart to count the total judicial decisions. Here, AIMS has drawn out this chart. Recall that we originally built this query to show the judicial decisions for female defendants only. And now our chart breaks that female population down further by race and groups it by the type of release decision. And now I'm going to add a description that explains what this chart is showing. So now my dashboard has 2 charts on it. I can click and drag the charts to reposition them or resize them as needed. I'm ready to save this dashboard, so I'll enter a name for it at the top and have it saved to the My Dashboards location. I'll click Save on the right, and now we've got a nice rendering of the completed dashboard. Just like with queries, I can copy dashboards, organize them into folders, and share them with my team. Check out all of these details and more on the Online Help Center. Now you know how to get the full benefit of queries using dashboard charts. Happy data hunting, and thanks for watching!